standing in line with 1,000 people. All right. So again, footishsociety.com. Check them out. Next, we into our last week of the fundraiser we're trying to do for Puerto Rico. And that website again is ucameron.com/adopt-a-familia. And you can catch that link on my page as well. You know, let's not forget about Puerto Rico, man. They still have a long road ahead of them. And anything that we could do to help them, we're here to help. All right, so please, man, let's $5, man. If you could do $5, we appreciate it. Okay, again, but don't forget about Puerto Rico, y'all. All right, and it's our top 5 for this week.
Top 5 sports injuries that changed a season, sport, career, playoff run, anything.
Right. So, let us know what you think is your top 5 injuries out there. Destin and I will share our top 5 injuries. We figured this would be a good topic because there's been a lot of injuries in sports, all across sports. So we'll share those at the end of the show. You guys tell us what you think, all right? What's next? What we got next? All right, so who you think will win the World Series? All right, so right now it's Houston Astros against Los Angeles Dodgers. For those who was watching last week, I called it. I said it was going to be Houston against the Dodgers. And let's see, Game 1 is tomorrow at 8 o'clock. It's going to be an interesting series. I have Houston winning it. All right, I'm rolling with Houston.
I'm rolling with the Dodgers.
You rolling with the Dodgers?
I'm rolling with the Dodgers.
You rolling with Dodgers because Magic is one of the owners. That's the only reason why.
No, because I like Yasiel Puig.
Yeah, he is. I like him a lot. I mean, they both got good teams.
And I feel like this playoffs they play better so far.
Yeah, they've both been having magical seasons along with Cleveland. I'm surprised Cleveland's not in there, but I'll take the Houston Astros. To me, I'm gonna tell you what really solidified Houston to make it to the World Series. They made an unbelievable trade or pick or whatever it was towards the ending of the season when they picked up the pitcher from Detroit,
Justin Verlander.
Oh man, that was an awesome pickup. And as you can see, Game 6 against the Yankees, who was pitching? Justin, and he pitched Game 2. And Game 2 was a complete game. So when you bring that kind of experience and to your team, that's going to help. And that's going to help Houston, man. So
definitely
big up for them.
Yeah.
What I'm really surprised is Chicago Cubs.
Defending champions got swept.
You guys couldn't even win one game? Dante, holla at me, man. One game? Come on, man.
Yankees.
What about the Yankees?
They tried to make a comeback, but they lost in Game 7. They didn't play as good as they played in the comeback.
I mean, you got to give it to the Yankees, though, man. It was down 0-2 against Cleveland. Came back, won Game 5. They was down 0-2 against Houston. And when they went back to Houston, they was up 3-2. They bats finally woke up. That boy Judge, man, he a beast. I saw this dude hit a home run with the inside of the bat. He hit a line drive home run. That boy is a monster, man. But, Yankees, good run. You get them next year, I guess. It's a couple, the New York Mets and Boston Red Sox. They both hired new managers. The Mets picked up the pitching coaching from Cleveland. I don't really know too much about him. I'm not going to lie to you, but I'm a diehard Met fan, and right now pitching is what we have. So bringing somebody who's experienced and know about pitching to New York is going to play big. But I really, really love Boston's pickup. All right, they picked up the bench coach from the Houston Astros who used to play for the Mets. I was hoping we get him, Boricua as well. So good luck to him. And who else? What else going on? Who else need a manager out there?
The Washington Nationals.
Dusty Baker, man. Brother couldn't make it, man. I mean, he's a hell of a coach, man, but they couldn't get past, the second round. So I wonder who they're going to pick up next.
Did they get past? Oh, they didn't get past. They lost in the second round or the first round?
The past few years, man. You know how them Washington teams are. They just can't get past the playoffs, man. Wizards, Redskins, and Nationals. Well, y'all get it together one day, all right? And the Yankees, they got to make a decision with Girardi. So what you think? He should come back?
Yeah, I think he should come back.
Yeah, he's in the last year of his contract, so we'll see what happens, see if he's coming back or not. We'll see. All right, but that's baseball talk right now. Again, World Series, Game 1 tomorrow, 8 o'clock. Let's go Astros. What we got next?
Who you think are the winners and losers for football Week 7?
Week 7, football. All right, so let's talk about it. First, let's talk about Thursday night game. All right, because I think that was the game of the week. All right, and that was between Kansas City and Oakland.
Real good game.
And I've been saying it for weeks because, he's on my fantasy. Amari Cooper, when are you going to wake up? But I guess Thursday night was the time for him to wake up. How many? Where he at?
He had 2 touchdowns and 210 yards. And somewhere they said that he in the first 6 weeks combined, he got 20 fantasy points. But this week alone, he got 33 fantasy points.
Yeah, well, in the league that I'm in, because we got bonus, I got like 44 points. So I appreciate you, Mr. Cooper. Thank you very much. Gracias. All right, but that definitely was the game of the week, man. They just had a shootout. It was 31-30. It ended kind of crazy, but it was definitely a nice little shootout.
Maybe the Raiders can get it back together and become a playoff team that they're supposed to be.
Let's see, because Raiders are right now, they 3-4, so they might have a chance. Let's see.
Yeah, there's still a lot of games left.
All right, now let's bring it home real quick.
To the Ravens losing to the Vikings 24-16.
24-16. We were off conversation with my man Diamond K. We was trying to figure out what exactly do the Ravens need. And my answer was a lot. They got a lot of problems going on. They're not the only team that got a lot of problems going on, but, for somebody who was recently in the Super Bowl not too long ago, a lot of expectations, they should be putting a better product out on the field. Been a lot of changes, a lot of firing, but nobody's talking about that head coach. I think maybe it needs to be a new voice in the locker room. That's my opinion, but let's see. Flacco, he's doing terrible, but he's not a bad quarterback. You put some good weapons around him. Wallace got hurt in the game. Was it Wallace got hurt in the game?
Mike.
Oh, yeah, he got hurt.
Yeah.
I don't even know who else is the wide receivers right now. So they definitely need a lot of help, man. So good luck to you guys. Sunday night game, rematch of the Super Bowl.
Patriots beat the Falcons 23-7.
I'm not gonna lie, I was looking forward to this game. I wanted to see the first half. Let me see what's going on. And I was highly disappointed on Atlanta, man. Patriots is gonna be Patriots, but Atlanta, basura. And for those who don't speak Spanish, that's garbage. All right, strictly garbage. I can't believe. What was surprising to me is Julio Jones. How you have one of the best wide receivers in the game who's healthy?
I think he's the best.
And whoa. So who you say he's the best?
Yeah.
Better than Odell?
Yeah.
Better than Antonio Brown?
Yeah.
I swear, sometimes I don't know who his father is.
He made more spectacular catches than them.
Now, he is one of the best. You can have a conversation. He's one of the best. I agree with you. But to have 0 touchdowns leading up to that game, he had one yesterday. How you one of the best wide receivers, got one of the best quarterbacks in the league, one of the best running backs in the league, and you only have 1 touchdown?
Touchdowns. You gotta look at his yards. If his yards is bad, then
oh no, his yards is bad. I mean, I don't have the numbers in front of me, but he's not doing I think he had one game over 100. I think. All right, don't quote me on that, but it's still not JJ, not the JJ I know.
He'll come back.
I hope so.
Season.
Because Atlanta, you might not even make the playoffs, and that's crazy. And that's crazy because you guys have weapons. Weapons. I can understand if you ain't have weapons or somebody got hurt, you got some type of injury. It's unexplainable. Let's see who else. A couple other games. Bills defeated Tampa 30-27. Okay, that was a pretty good game. A little surprising. I'm surprised at Tampa, period. The kind of year that they have, and I was expecting a lot more for him, but I mean, Jameis had a good game, 384 yards, 3 touchdowns, but both Evans and Deshaun Jackson again held under 100 yards. I mean, O.J. Howard, they tight end got 2 touchdowns, that was good, but I mean, Tampa, Buffalo, for real, we gotta step it up, man. Some more scores. Who else? Who else we got? The Panthers
lost to Bears 17-3.
Let's talk about that a little bit, man.
Cam had 3 turnovers.
Cause you was in here last week making all sorts of excuses for Cam about the turnovers. Again, 3 turnovers. What happened?
Cam he throws a lot of picks.
And then Cam, he just don't look like he wants to lead this franchise, man. He doesn't have that heart to lead, man. I need you to step up, Cam. 2 years ago, you was the MVP of the league. 2 years ago. Come on, Cam. Gotta do better, man.
Packers lost to the Saints 26-17.
Yeah, Packers. I mean, they season, is gonna go down with Aaron Rodgers getting hurt, but
Saints leading their division right now.
Yeah, Saints is doing good. They are. What's what they got? What's their record? 4-2. Oh, okay, 4-2. Saints with no defense. Can't be mad at that. But yeah, the backup for the Packers, I'm a little surprised. You've been in that system for 3 years as a backup, and you came in. You was looking like a high school quarterback.
Yeah, throw the ball to Jordy Nelson more.
Jordy Nelson had 1 catch. 1 catch yesterday. How you one of the best wide receivers and you only got 1 catch? The running game was on point, though. The running game was definitely on point. I'll give you that. That boy Williams looked like a beast, but let's see what's Steelers, the good divisional game. I mean, I know, people around here don't like the Steelers, but they had a good game. They beat the Bengals 29-14. Yeah, they beat them up. They defense, I was looking at some numbers. Pittsburgh defense looking like one of the best defense right now.
They said they're ranked 3rd, I think. When I was watching it, they said ranked 3rd.
Yeah. But they still got drama in the locker room. I was talking about this last week. Your boy Brian, again, said now he officially said he wants out. Which I can understand. I mean, they're not even using him. Not to mention, I got him on my fantasy. But, they're not using him. Come on, man. What else happened yesterday? Hey.
3 shutouts. Jaguars beat the Colts 27-0. Rams beat the Cardinals 33-0. Chargers beat the Broncos 21-0.
Now, that's the one I'm surprised with. I mean, Jaguars beating the Colts. I can understand that. Colts don't really got no quarterback. Ain't nothing going on over there. Rams beating the Cardinals. I'm surprised at that a little bit, but once Carson Palmer went down, that blew the whole thing out. Peterson didn't have the same game he had last week, which I kind of figured he was going to come back to reality. But the Chargers beating the Broncos 21-0? That's big. I guess it couldn't get over my Giants beating them. I had to throw in the Giants in there somehow, right? I guess it couldn't get over that loss, you know what I mean? And again,
speaking of the Giants, we lost 24-7 our season's pretty much over.
It's over, which is understandable. I mean, I didn't expect us to, make some noise. I knew that was going to be a tough game. I thought we could be more competitive than 24-7, but you playing Seattle, that defense is tough. But we was playing at home. I thought it'd be a little more competitive, but it's officially over, which is cool.
What do y'all need?
Man. Giants. We need a line. We definitely got to get better line and a nice running back, which hopefully we'll get. And he's playing for Penn State right now. Oh, I even take the dude from Stanford. They both leading right now for the Heisman Trophy. But, yeah, we need running back, a line. Our defense is pretty okay. I could take our defense. Our wideouts, we good, but we need a line and a running back. That's what we at with it. And coaching, I'm still not sold on it just yet, but we'll see. I can't judge it this year, so more than likely they will get another opportunity next year. But I would love for somebody else to come in there and call plays. I don't know this offensive coordinator at all, but we'll see. That's pretty much enough on football. Who you think will win Monday night? Big game tonight.
Philly versus Washington.
Redskins. Who you got?
Philly.
Got Philly?
I got Wentz.
Let me look at okay. Philly 5-1, Redskins 3-2. I'm going with the Redskins.
Oh, why are you going with the Redskins?
Because I just need them to beat Philly so Philly could go down to 5-2. Who's a better team? Philly.
Philly got a better team.
Yeah, Philly got a better team.
But I mean, Redskins look good.
How you? I don't like the Cowboys, but Ezekiel Elliott had a big game, didn't he?
He had a big game, but we're not going to talk about them because they played 49ers. 49ers not even a team right now. They're like
0-7.
Yeah, they so
they 0. I thought they 0-7.
Yeah,
I thought they won.
0-7.
I thought they won.
And I was at the bar. I was at the bar yesterday watching a little bit of football. There was a couple Cowboy fans in there. They was going crazy, and I'm like, yo, y'all playing the 49ers? Chill.
That's what they was talking about on First Take. That's what Stephen A. said.
Yeah, y'all playing the 49ers. Why y'all hype? You know what I mean? But, it is what it is.
Cowboy fans. Crazy.
But it is going to be a good game tonight, man. I'm looking forward to it. I don't really care who wins, but hopefully Redskins could pull it out. But Philly right now, they do got a better team. Well, we'll see. All right. So who you think were the surprise in the first week in the NBA? Let's get into the NBA now. First week.
Injuries, probably some of the headliners. Gordon Hayward had a gruesome injury. Probably one of the worst injuries just to happen on court like that.
Yeah, I don't think it's the worst. I think the worst one I seen was the dude from Louisville when his bone came out the skin. I think that was the worst one I ever seen.
Yeah.
That was ugly.
I thought he was talking about just the NBA. That was probably the worst, yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I seen. But as far as NBA, I will agree. So you'll put that one in front of Paul George injury a couple years ago?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. I think it has a bigger impact.
Because you could see it on the other Paul George one, you couldn't really see it.
Yeah, because you didn't see it.
Yeah.
It's kind of I see what you're saying.
They showed it like right on camera.
They showed his leg was like doing like this.
Gordon Hayward.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a big injury. Reaction, what you think? It's over for Boston?
No, I think they can still. I think they're sealing a second round in the playoffs.
I don't know. I mean, it's definitely a big letdown. I read where they're trying to get one of the Morris brothers to step up and score more, and I'm looking like, what about that rookie Brown? Maybe you should start getting him more involved and
he putting in work though.
Putting in work. He's definitely putting in work, but that injury is definitely.
I need Kyrie to score more. He's passing the ball too much.
And I think with that is Kyrie, it's the feedback. Everybody's saying, oh, he just want to score. So he wants to come in there and show that he could lead the team and get other people involved. But when you lose the number 2 guy, he's definitely going to have to step up. And they ain't doing too good. I think they 1-2 right now. So It's still early, but
Yeah.
we'll see what happens. What other injuries happened first
Chris
week?
Paul.
Chris Paul. He's week to week right now.
Rockets are still 3-0. James Harden trying to win MVP again.
Yeah, so they still 3-0, but they're gonna need somebody to come in there and step up while he's gone. But they definitely need Chris Paul. They're gonna need him. But like young boy just said, they 3-0. So right now they're doing pretty good. What other injuries?
Meso Ditch, the guy from overseas, he out for the season, right?
Oh, the point guard for
Clippers.
He's not out for the season just yet. They don't know when he's coming back.
And Jeremy Lin, I think he tore his ACL.
Jeremy Lin's done for the season. That's a big injury.
That's what he said when it happened. He said, "I'm done.
Yeah, well, whenever you see somebody crying before they take him out, they know they done. So when I never seen. I almost said something. No, never mind. But yeah, once you see somebody crying like that, it's pretty much done. Odell. Yeah, Odell was crying too. So once you see them crying on the field, they know because they heard something or they know that something popped. They can't move. So it's a done deal. So Jeremy Lin, I mean, not that the New Jersey Nets or the Brooklyn Nets was going to go anywhere really, but that's a big loss. The point guard for the Clippers, that's an even bigger loss because they was expecting him to come in and help out a lot since they lost Chris Paul. What other injuries?
Was
no other injuries in basketball?
Can't really think of none.
I think we missing one more, but those are the major injuries that happens, the ones to watch for. Next, let's talk about what everybody talked about and everybody was expecting to see.
Beverly against Lonzo Ball in his first game.
Lonzo Ball. Beverly welcomed that boy to the league. He showed them like, yo, now you playing with big boys. Man, he shut them down.
Beverly is like the complete opposite of Lonzo Ball.
What you mean?
Lonzo Ball had all the hype coming in and was a top pick. Beverly went undrafted. He had to go. He had to
play overseas,
come back, and came undrafted. So he had to earn his.
I mean, Beverly is one of the best defenders in the league, period. So, you put him against a rookie who ain't never played against an NBA team because the summer league don't count as playing against NBA. Preseason a little bit, but first official game, you got to go against Beverly. That's a big loss. I mean, that's a big challenge, and Beverly shut him down.
Beverly said it was because his dad. That's why he gave it to him so good.
A lot of people going to go after him because of his father.
That's going to happen to him all season.
Yeah, it's going to happen to him.
Yeah.
He got targeted. And it's not just his dad. It's also Magic. Magic is calling him the new Showtime and this and that. He's going to take our franchise to this and that. Yeah, he's a young boy, man. So he's going to go through growing pains. But his future is bright. As you can see, he came back game 2, dropped almost 30, 1 assist shot from a triple-double. So he'll be all right. I think they 1-2. Lakers is 1-2, I believe.
I think so. They just lost.
Yeah, they just lost.
So y'all think that he got something in him?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
But Ball is not. He's not gonna come in and lead the league in scoring or even lead his team in scoring. I mean, he had 29 the other day because he just had to show people. But he's more about getting people involved and filling out the stat sheet. So he'll be all right.
So who compare him to some like a great? Like who do you think he's gonna be like?
I think he's gonna be like Magic.
I think he's a more athletic Jason Kidd and could shoot better. Probably like Steve Nash. I think that's more athletic Steve Nash. That's what I think he is.
Yeah, I don't think so. Not Nash. Nash to me was like one of them scoring dudes who had a lot of heart, would take it anywhere. I don't see that in Ball. I don't see him Ball to me look like one of them players where if he's coming down the lane and he sees somebody open, but he's also open, he's going to pass it to the person that's open. That's the kind of point guard he is. Well, that's the kind of point guards that you want.
I think Jason Kidd probably. Jason Kidd.
More like Jason Kidd?
More athletic Jason Kidd.
I mean, his size and all of that, that's why I said Magic. I'm not comparing him to Magic by no means just yet, but I'm just saying somebody tall running the point. And also Simmons, Ben Simmons also. Both of them is going to have Simmons and Ball is probably going to be that running for the Rookie of the Year. But don't forget about my man Fox. I keep telling y'all about in Sacramento. Watch out for that boy. Watch out for him.
He ain't going to win.
I know he hating on Fox. But let's keep this Fox shut down Ball in college. Both games. And even dropped a 40-point on him one game. But we'll see what happens.
Ball's not going to win either. Simmons is going to win.
Simmons? All right. Other NBA news out of Phoenix, they just fired their head coach, Watson.
They're 0-3, and they lost by a total combined 92 points.
That's a lot. And they fired him 3 games into the season.
They should.
Yeah, I'm like, damn. But the thing is, they was going to fire him at the end of the season, and they didn't. And they brought him back, and then they're going to fire him 3 games into the season. My thing is, if you're going to let him start the season, at least give him another week or so. Let's see what happens. Not the first 3 games, but
it was like we was going to let you go. We gave you a look, and this is looking just like last season, but worse.
Let's get you out of here right now. But I was looking at his record since he's been there. His record is 33-85. Now, I don't sound like somebody that should be coaching an NBA team. And now they're about to lose Bledsoe. They star point guard.
Probably their best player.
Yeah. Because didn't their other point guard go down?
Brandon Knight, yeah, he out.
He out.
For the season, I think.
And now Bledsoe, I read they sent them home today from practice. So that means that they're working on a trade because they playing tonight. And he went in, spoke to the management, they sent them home. So what that means is they actively looking to shop him. And the teams that they're talking to are the Clippers, which they need a point guard. The Bucks.
The Bucks. I think he should go to the Bucks.
And Bucks. We'll talk about the Bucks in a minute. The Knicks is mentioned. Yay! Let's go, New York. And what's the other team that they mentioned?
I think they said something about the Nuggets. Maybe.
And the Nuggets. Well, Bledsoe is still a hell of a point guard. So wherever he lands,
that hard defense.
He's gonna help a team do very, very well. So we'll see what end up happening. All right, so let's talk about the power rankings for so far right now. Let's go over the top 10. Who we got at the top 10?
Top 10, Houston at number 1, San Antonio Spurs at number 2, the Warriors at 3, the Cleveland Cavaliers at 4, the Wizards at 5, the Raptors at 6, the Thunder at 7, the Bucks at 8, the Clippers at 9, and the Timberwolves at 10.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about that. Houston,
James Harden is doing his thing.
I see him as being number 1 right now. Spurs, number 2. Okay. And even though my boy Kawhi Leonard, which is my favorite player in the NBA right now, he's not playing just yet. Once he get his feet where it's going to be a wrap. But Warriors, I'm a little surprised at the Warriors right now. They 1-2. All right, they lost a 1-point game to Houston. And then they lost by like 12 to the Grizzlies. I was like, to the Grizzlies? What? And both Durant and Curry got thrown out of the game. That locker room ain't right.
Too many egos.
Yeah, that locker room ain't right.
Y'all going down.
I think the locker
They going down.
Nah.
They going down. Nah. I'm telling you.
The locker room is good. I think the locker room is good.
Think so?
Yeah. You don't think it's egos over there?
I mean, they always seem to let other people take over. I don't think nobody thinks. I mean, obviously KD's the best player, but everybody has a voice in that locker room. I think they are better than the Cleveland locker room, I would say.
We got rid of the problem over there.
Yeah. You ain't ever seen 2 players get kicked out. I don't think I've seen 2 players get kicked out of a game unless it's a brawl. I haven't seen that in a while.
Well.
And not just 2 players, but 2 of the top players in the league. Curry, that's unprecedented from Curry.
They got ejected. I don't think that has nothing to do with the locker room. They were just mad at the referee. That don't got nothing to do with the locker room.
Yeah, it do, because you don't keep your composure on the court. Then in the locker room, something is going on, and then you already have troublemaker Green.
He's not a troublemaker.
He's a troublemaker.
He's not a troublemaker.
He's a troublemaker.
He's not a troublemaker.
I mean, I'd love to have him on my team.
He's trouble for the locker room.
Yeah, he's definitely, because even whenever he loses his cool, and Steve Kerr, which is one of the best coaches in the league right now, he's one of those player coaches. He goes to grab him and say, "Hey, calm down," and what he do? He pushes Steve Kerr away. Like, damn. So
I think he's just an emotional.
He's uncontrollable, but he's in a good situation there. So we'll see what happens. He's a hell of a player, though. I'm definitely not going to take that. And you need a player like that. Every championship team that I know, they have that one player like that.
So who was that for the Bulls? The championship Bulls.
Dennis Rodman.
Rodman. You always had a player like that.
The Pistons had Rasheed Wallace.
So Lakers, when they had
Metal World Peace.
Cleveland, you got JR. You always got that spark plug that is gonna, they're gonna have to take one for the team. All right, who else? Cavs, they 2-1.
They just got blown out by the Orlando Magic.
I was surprised by that too. Yeah, I was surprised. They were surprised by that too, because I was like, damn, who's on that team? But they'll get it together. Cleveland's somebody I ain't worrying about too much.
But you worry? Okay.
Yeah, I'm worrying about the Warriors.
But you're not worried about Cleveland?
Nah, because let me tell you why. And I hope I make a good point. Cleveland, every year, this is how they play. They don't play too good. They're not worried. They're on cruise control. And when it comes to the playoff, they turn it up.
Yeah.
Golden State's not that type of team. If they do that this year, that'll be the first time that they're doing it. So that's why I'm saying I'm not too concerned with Cleveland, them being on cruise control, losing a couple games here and there. Plus, they in the East. Warriors, they don't have that luxury of losing a couple games and still be in it. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not too concerned about Cleveland.
But nobody on the Warriors is mad about minutes and starting and roles.
Yeah, we'll see. All right, who's next on the list? Wizards right now, they 2-0. That first game against your team, Philadelphia, boy, they put that rookie. What's his name?
Fultz.
Man, John Wall sunned that boy. Man, he sunned him. He was disrespecting him all over the court. But the Wizards looking good. They're somebody who I think is going to give the Cavs and Boston a run for their money this year if they keep playing the way they starting the season off, and if they stay healthy. Raptors, they 2-0. I haven't really watched any of their games. Raptors is one of those teams you don't really watch, and they make the playoffs every year, kind of like the Spurs. Thunder, 1-2.
They just lost a close game with the Timberwolves.
That was a hell of a game.
Yeah.
Melo came down. He thought he hit a game-winning 3.
Wiggins
came back and hit that game-winning 3.
I think Jimmy Butler is looking to be the third option on that team.
The third option?
Yeah.
He's not looking aggressive? You think he should be the third option?
Yeah, I think he should be the third option.
Think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think because Jimmy Butler, people don't give him this credit, but he's a really good playmaker. Jimmy Butler's a really good passer for his position.
So Minnesota has a big 3?
Yeah, that's a big 3.
Okay.
Big 3.
Yeah, I'll give it to you now.
And he's going to take the biggest – he probably would take the biggest defensive opportunities when they play other teams. So instead of having him being the best scorer and the best defender, Wiggins is going to be the best wing scorer. I think Jimmy Butler's still going to get his points. He's still going to get his buckets. But I think Wiggins overall is probably a better scorer than him right now.
Okay. But what about the Thunders? How you seeing the Thunders right now? They're looking like a monster.
I mean,
they lost 2 games, but they're looking like a monster team right now too.
I think we're shooting too many threes, and Paul George, he choked last fourth quarter. He only had 14 points that game. He missed like 6 threes
in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, he shot a lot of them. He need to take that to the basket and dunk on somebody.
All right. What about the Bucks? Right now, they rank 8th.
Giannis for MVP. I said it here first.
He ain't ready for the MVP just yet, but he's a hell of a player though.
He's unstoppable.
Yeah. But the Bucks, they still need another player over there. And Bledsoe will help him over there. Looking at the top 10 teams, Bledsoe will definitely help the Clippers and Bucks right now to get over that hump. Or maybe Houston, because we don't know what's going on with Chris Paul. He week to week right now.
Nah, I don't think they should get Eric Bledsoe.
Nah, Houston?
Not Houston.
All right. And Timberwolves, Clippers is 9. They're going to be hurting.
I think Blake Griffin is going to have an amazing year this year.
Yeah.
Blake Griffin should be the second best power forward, but
who's the first?
Anthony Davis.
I still consider him a center, but
power forward. He plays power forward, so he's a power forward.
Okay, we'll see. And then Timberwolves, they looking good. All right. What about surprises so far?
Giannis. Yeah.
Well, Giannis right now is leading the league in scoring.
38.
38.3.
38.3.
And my man Porzingis is second, 32. He had 2 back-to-back 30-point games. Got to get a little Nick highlight in there real quick, you know what I mean? But my biggest surprise is Philly. They 0-3. I would have thought maybe they would have.
I don't think that's the biggest surprise.
0-3 to me. Everybody big hype behind Philly. They 0-3.
I still trust the process.
Yeah. That first game, your boy, what's his name? The center?
Joel Embiid.
He's just trying to do too much, man. He on minute restrictions, so he's just trying to do too much. Every time he get the ball, he's trying to shoot. I didn't see him miss at least 8 threes already.
In that game?
Not in that game. In that game, he took like 4. In another game, they showed some highlights. They were just showing highlights of him just throwing up threes. Like, bro, take it in, man.
He got a mid-range, too. He's shooting mid-range. He got that mid-range.
These big men want to shoot threes now. You know what I mean? Take it in or step in a little. Take 2 steps in from the three-point line and then shoot it.
He got a nasty pump fake, though. He has a nasty pump fake.
All right.
Every time he pump fakes, they jump. Every time.
And then Boston starting off 1-2. I'm a little surprised at that. Even though they lost Hayward, they still got a lot of weapons and good players in that team. Tatum, I like Tatum, man. He's going to be a problem. All right. So let's get down to sports injuries. All right. So we want to talk about the top 5 sports injuries that you could think of that change somebody's season, that change, the playoffs, the ruin, whatever. You know what I mean? So who's your top 5?
This is not in any type of order, but I had Kevin Durant, the 2014-2015 season, when he went down. Westbrook had to take over, and that's when Westbrook ego really started gaining. So Westbrook probably thought that he was better than KD, when that's not really true. But that would cause locker room problems and overall, and change the whole course of the NBA. Maybe if they would have stayed together, they could have won, and then KD would have never went to the finals, and Steph Curry and the Warriors never would have been the team that they are now.
All right, who else?
Sam Bowie, the second pick in the 84 draft. He was supposed to be good, but he got injured multiple times, and he just never recovered. He got picked over Michael Jordan. So the Trailblazers, if Trailblazers could have had Michael Jordan instead of the Bulls, so that pretty much changes everything.
All right.
I got Sean Taylor because he died And I think that's
he
an
ain't
injury.
died. He got murdered. Rest in peace, Sean Taylor. But yeah, I guess you can consider that an injury. We was going back and forth. Like, I don't think that's an injury, Destin.
I think that's an injury.
You know, that did change the course of somebody's season. That definitely, the Redskins was playing pretty good defense, all that good stuff. To lose him, one of your leaders, I could feel you on that one. Who else?
Derrick Rose.
Okay. Derrick Rose, multiple knees.
He could have had what Stephen Curry has now.
All right, and who else?
Tracy McGrady.
Okay. I'm gonna give you
scoring.
Give you my top 5. And his last name, Theismann or Thiesman, whatever it is, Joe, quarterback for the Redskins. Theismann? All right, Joe Theismann, quarterback for the Redskins. His injury, you know, one of the best linebackers that ever played a game. All right, Lawrence Taylor. All right, Bo Jackson. His hip replacement. What could have Bo done? He probably could have been the first player to be in the Hall of Fame for two sports. Definitely. Jay Williams, point guard of Duke, went to the Bulls, high expectations, riding around the motorcycle, got in an accident, tore his leg up, all apart. Broke his leg, tore nerves, ligaments, all kind of stuff, and was never able to play again. Penny Hardaway, four left knee injuries. 4, damn, that's a lot. And my 5th, had to do one for baseball, Kirby Puckett. All right, broken jaw, and then the brother woke up one day and couldn't see out his left eye, glaucoma. That was done for one of the best outfielders in the game, Minnesota Twins. So those are my top 5 for injuries. Yeah, Kawhi Leonard, I see you, Brady. Doug Williams, yeah, that was a good one too. Penny Hardaway, we talked about that. All right, guys, so we're about to end the show. We want to appreciate everybody who tuned in. Again, big shout out to our sponsor, Footage Society. You can visit them at footagesociety.com or at the store, 509 Main Street in Laurel, Maryland. Or you could give them a call at their phone number. What's the phone number?
301-483-3668. Once again, that's 301-483-3668.
All right, and again, big shout out again to Radio on Fire. You can catch the show on demand, and they have plenty of other shows, man. So log into their website and get entertained, all right? We out of here. This Trey Verdejo, represent the old school.
And I'm Destin Verdejo, and I represent the new wave.
Who you think sports? Peace.